I like it best when there's just a little crystal of an idea that comes from somewhere I know not where, and it just sort of springs forth. A little tiny idea, can be a line, or an image, or just something that a character would say, and ideally, when it works best, it's a thing that occurs to me, and then I immediately know everything about that character. It's a little nugget of a thing that makes me completely understand who this person is, and then it just sort of comes out, and it's very easy. Um, it's rarely like that, however. More often, I have to really kickstart that process uh, at any number of points. So I might sit around with a guitar and just play and play and play and play, noodling until I come up with a musical idea that I like, and then I'll play the musical idea over and over again, and sort of hum nonsense syllables against it until I hear a word that I think works, and maybe that word becomes something. I know this line ends with the word dissolve, and so what rhymes with dissolve, and then what could that be about? Um, and along the way, you have to sort of keep stepping back and looking at it and seeing if it makes sense, and thinking about where you want it to take the listener, and uh, just sort of piece by piece, stringing it together until it's the thing that you believe it should be. I'm a real sucker for the slow, sad, sensitive, folky stuff. I really am. It's one of the reasons that I love bluegrass. I came to listen to bluegrass relatively recently, but it's one of the few styles of music that actually can move me to tears when I'm listening to it. Some of the sadder bluegrass songs are so amazingly powerful, have such an emotional quality to them. Even though the music is very simple and the messages are very simple, there's always a child dying, or somebody's mother is dying, or it's somebody just missing their family who's far away. This is very simple concepts, but they something about the simplicity of the music and the simplicity of the ideas, just expressed in this really raw way, really really hits me. And so I try when I can to I am a lot of the time I am writing funny songs, but I try to bring out that emotional aspect of it when I can. I try to find sympathy for the characters that I'm writing about, even if they're ridiculous, which frequently they are. I like to think, well, what do they want, and more important, what is it that they want that they're not getting and that they're never going to get, and why is that sad to them? That's to me the heart of writing a good song, is getting to that piece of it. I can't think of the name of the song now, but it's a Stanley Brothers song, um, and it might be called "My Precious Children" or something like that. But it's literally he's talking about how his kids have sort of grown up and moved away, and it used to be the family was together all the time, and now they're dispersed, and he rarely sees them. And I'm getting a little shivery just thinking about it, and maybe it's because I'm a parent now that means so much to me. But that's the one that I was driving somewhere in the car, and that song came on, and I started weeping. It's really really amazing.